I'm Meghan Tonjes. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and I make videos on the internet. I do YouTube videos, I do music, and because of that, I've kind of had this amazing life where I get to do all these amazing things. I've gotten to go on the Ellen DeGeneres Show because of YouTube videos I made and songs that I've covered. I got to meet Adele. The coolest thing, I think, is kind of meeting people who I look up to and I listen to, and them recognizing the work that I've done and having seen my videos. I've gotten to go on tour with a bunch of amazing musicians, including Ron Pope, which I'm about to go on tour with, and he was someone that started off as someone that I listened to, and he saw one of my videos, and so it's one of those things where you find people that inspire you, and then you do something that inspires them in return, and then you never know kind of who you'll end up playing with, who you'll end up being friends with, and your world's kind of colliding because of the internet and YouTube. I think when you first start off doing anything, you kind of look at what everyone else is doing and you take the best parts of that and try to figure out what works for you. You're gonna try a lot of things that might not work out and it might not be your biggest success, but you learn things along the way doing that eventually are gonna help you, whether it's music or YouTube or anything that you're involved in. Those lessons are gonna carry over and help you handle that at that time. Like, not every failure is a failure. A failure is just kind of a learning experience, and those are the things you're going to take on to really help you succeed in what you want to do. I feel like I'm doing an interview for a college. Like, come to Detroit Mercy. Do you want to be a nurse? I got my degree online. A lot of people, I think, just in general, view being a successful musician or being successful in YouTube or anything, being successful in life is having like a car and a house and having all this money and doing what you want. And I think that for me, I view myself as successful because I get to go and play shows where people show up and are excited to meet me, and I get to wake up every day and be creative and do the things that I want to do and travel, and there's a motorcycle or something happening outside. I guess for me, maybe I don't have like, I think the physical things that maybe my family thinks success is, or what it's based on, or what proves that you've made it. But for me, getting to have cool experiences, having things on the iTunes charts, having people tweet at me and be inspired by what I'm doing, excited to tell me what my song has done in their life, that to me is a cool experience that not everyone gets to have. And maybe it's not the most steady thing all the time, but I get to do something that not everyone gets to do. I get to do something that makes me happy and something that I get to be creative and that I have full control over. To be able to do that and then make a living is, for me, all I want to do. Like, if I could just tour and write music every day and be able to pay rent, then it's like, that's heaven to me. That's the ultimate dream, and that's making it. It's one of those things where it's not easy to just like, it is and it isn't in a sense. Like, I feel like it's all about choices. So if you want to do it, you kind of just have to make the choice that you're going to do it. You just have to start today. You have to worry about the future in a sense, but I feel like along kind of my journey, I didn't think too far in the future. I was always kind of in the moment and enjoying it, and that's why everything has been so exciting, because I never expected it. So everything is kind of just like icing on top of the cake. I'm gonna get fat comments on this. Fat bitch just gotta bring cake into the matter. I think you just need to surround yourself with the people that are inspiring to you and go into it not being like, I wanna be hugely successful, make all this money and blah, 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 but go into it thinking, I want to do something I love, and if I have the opportunity to achieve these things, if I could travel, if I could play a show and have someone show up and know my music, and then just be really excited about those things and remember those, because you can get complacent and it can kind of just become, oh, this is an everyday thing, and you can just get comfortable. And I think the main thing is to never be too comfortable. Be comfortable with who you are and know what you want, but always be trying to do more and experience more and be better. Because that's the only way that you're going to grow, and that's the only way that this is going to continue to be fun and not just become a job, which is kind of the goal, I guess, is to not become a 9-to-5 job. I was alone